Hi all. We are coming to the next topic on the same unit, organizational pattern of the education institution as well as the organization chart. Nursing, it's a career that combines scientific principles and technical skills to achieve the quality care. For the nurse to be effective in the dynamic complex healthcare system and to help the client to achieve the outcome, nurses need to be knowledgeable, resourceful, and able to work well with other healthcare practitioners. That's why this goal is achieved through nursing education. So, organization of a nursing institution or the educational institution is a very necessary thing. The quality of the educational program depends to a large extent upon the organizational framework within which it operates, and a nursing education institution can operate effectively only if it is properly organized and has the support of proper administration and of an interested controlling authority. It should have a controlling authority with proper administration will be there on the educational institution. Okay. What are the steps in the organization of an education institution? For any educational institution, they should have formulation of the board of management. An institution should have its own philosophy. Formulation of philosophy of College of Nursing and obtaining permission from state government, obtaining permission from Indian Nursing Council, permission from university. We already discussed. Initially, we have to take permission from Indian Nursing Council, then moving on to the respective state government, then from the university, and preparing the infrastructure and other facilities. About the physical facilities and staffing pattern, we already discussed. And we have to select, recruit, and appoint the faculty first, then moving on to the students and curriculum development and administration. Periodic credentialing and accreditation of the college by the university, INC, and Kerala Nursing Council or the respective state nursing council. And extracurricular and co-curricular activities of the students, student organizations like SNA, maintenance of records and reports. These are the major aspects or the steps in the organization of an educational institution. So, what is the administration of an educational institution? According to Sir Graham Bell, educational administration is to enable the right people to receive the right education from the right teachers at a cost within the means of the state under the conditions which will enable the people best to profit by their training. Always making a better generation, that is the aim of this education. Even if it is nursing, engineering, or any technical, anything, the major outcome is the providing a fruitful community. And the definitions of education administration is focusing on make entire means and efforts active for the joint venture, help in getting objectives of the education, help in the progress of individuals and society, as well are concerned with different types of functionaries in teachers, students, parents or guardians, and public and coordination of their efforts. And what are the aims and objectives? To provide efficient social life to the student and thus to prepare them in the art of living together, to bring school or college and community closer to each other, to prepare the students for some vocation on profession like nursing, medical engineering, law, which is according to their interest and ability, to help the students in holding and blossoming of their personality, to enable the students to have the right type of philosophy of life. These are the major aims and objectives of education. And to conserve all the good practices and conventions of the past, to help in the realization of objectives of education as laid down the educational experts according to their selected vocational profession, to bring harmony between the plans and the task, to make maximum use of all educational facilities in order to attain the desired objectives and help minimize the wastage, to provide healthy atmosphere for the experimentation and research. And to summarize the aims and objectives, to widen his outlook of the student, to cultivate his mind to form and strengthen build character, to develop and cultivate his aesthetic faculty, to build up his body and mind and give him, to teach his duty to himself, the community and the state. So these are the major aspects or aims and objectives of an educational institution or the need for an education. So we can go with the organizational pattern for a nursing college. It's just a sample organization chart for an independent school. Should have a controlling authority, hospital committee or the board of management or maybe a trust, medical superintendent or hospital administration, that is the controlling authority, can be divided into nursing service and nursing education. Director of the nursing service is always nursing superintendent. and in nursing education it is as principal. Nursing superintendent, under that there is nursing staff. Just before that we can again divide it into deputy nursing superintendent, assistant nursing superintendent, nursing supervisor, ward in charge, nursing staff, then moving the trainee nurses and housekeeping. And in the director of nursing education principal, there is coming next hierarchy is vice principal, then the professor, then associate professors, assistant professors, lecturer or clinical instructors. Then the last one, that is housekeeping. Just a sample of organization. Then the next one, that is the organization chart of College of Nursing under Indian Nursing Council. This is the under Rajiv Gandhi University of Science, the academic control of INC, KSNC and RGUHS, Rajiv Gandhi University Health Science. There is an educational trust will be there, INC educational trust. Then moving on to the principal, then the vice principal. It is again divided into teaching, non-teaching and hostel. Teaching is divided into nursing faculty and external faculty. Nursing faculty includes professor, associate professor, lecturer, assistant lecturer, clinical instructor, and external faculty only lecturers, external teachers. And in the non-teaching department, office bearers are there, administrator, office superintendent, UDC, LDC clerk, computer operator and group D. And in library, librarians, assistant librarian will be there. And for the hostel, warden, housekeeper and group D, that is cleaning staff. Okay, this is for the under INC, just an organization sample. And for under a College of Nursing under Kerala University Health Science. It's again divided into principal, managing director, principal School of Nursing, and statutory bodies INC, KNMC, and KUHS coming into the principal. Then medical directors are also coming, executive directors. Then the principal is going with the vice principal, professor, reader, lecturer, tutor, clinical instructor, and interns. So this is an organizational pattern for our nursing educational institutions. Moving on to elements of organizing, we already discussed elements of organizing post-COVID in our first unit itself: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. Okay. Then moving on to the decision making. What are the decision making? Clear knowledge of goals and objectives of the education institutions will be needed for the organizational pattern. And problem on which decision needs to be taken, collection of related information, opinions and thought. To analyze the collected fact, we have already collected the fact and data and information, understanding, and we have to go for the decision making. On the basis of analysis and decision to select from available alternatives, evaluation of the all available alternatives with viewpoint of meeting the objectives, to select that alternative which may be more meaningful and definite in attaining goals and objectives. So we have some goals and objectives. Based on that, we are collecting all the data. From that, we have to choose the best idea or the best option. So that's all regarding the organizational pattern of the educational institutions and organization chart. Hope you all got some idea about this organizational pattern of an education institution as well as the organizational chart. Thank you.